hate me. Probably cause they know they ain't me. I ain't never been a gang member. Illinois label me a gang chick.
Cut up, you know what I'm saying? I was coming down there first, taking all that shit from them. I was coming down there robbing them dudes, extorting them. And then Deuce pulled me to the side, like, how come you ain't gotta do that, man? You know what I mean? And then he just broke shit down to me. And I think once everybody that was, it was like, what, 1, 2, it was like one bull who had the bull that got in the incident went that shot me in my knee. It was him, his cousin. It was like all of them was like cousins. So that's like one group of dudes. Probably Taz and them. But I don't think Taz and them, I don't know if they was out there when I was coming down there taking that shit. It was another group, but it wasn't they wasn't Larry. At first they was, but when Deuce gave them the okay and was like, listen, I got him, he with me. So once they knew that I was dealing with Deuce, it's like everything went back to normal. But I think Deuce knew he couldn't control my hunger for, you know what I mean? Because he already seen me in action. He seen me like run down with the gun. He seen me grabbing motherfuckers without even having a gun, and they was already scared. And then he seen me hustling, and he seen how fast I was making some real money. He said, damn, man, you went from, and now you motherfuckers start to see the change, right? And he had I don't know if this girl was, she was Italian or something. He had like 2 girls pregnant at the same time. I didn't know this nigga was a pimp, a hustler, a gangster. It's like, he'll show you, like, every day you'll still see Deuce, but you don't know who he gonna be when you see him. You gonna know it's him though. If one day he got the 2 females just walking him up down the streets like no bullshit, like just walking him up down the streets. He talking to both of them and shit, like, and they both like hugging on him. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. I guess, I don't know. He just knew to say it to him. Had both of them like that, like, what, he living with him and everything. And then one day he want to snap, want to hurt something. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? But when he met me, but what I loved about him, one day, man, him just walked around Kensington, right? And he introduced me to a lot of dudes, man. Everybody introduced me to was they was all Spanish though. Everybody introduced me to was all Spanish, and it was bosses. And it seemed like he dealt with each one of them differently because I used to watch how he used to talk to them, and their conversations, they never matched. No conversation he had with any one of them was like the same type of conversation. So that's when I think, man, Nichols got real cool, and that's root. And what Petey Crack see me is like, and the crazy thing is, when I guess because I always to see Petey Crack come more around Nichols than Deuce, because Deuce was on Helen. Nichols lived on Rose Hill in Indy. Dude, I mean, because he always had. One thing I thing about Nichols though, Nichols always had the females, man, always. Nichols lived on Rose Hill in Indy. Dude, I mean, because he always had. One thing I thing about Nichols though, Nichols always had the females, man, always. That's what made me really come want to be in Kennington, seeing dudes with the baddest looking females. The females, they hustlers, they hold guns and they bust their gun, and it was like a Bonnie and Clyde type of shit. And they get money. It was like no bullshit. It was like looking at rap stars. Like Nichols was like a rap star, or like a baller or something, like a rap star. And he had a bad shorty when he like get money with him and all that. That's how that shit. And they really was really getting money. It just wasn't rappers. But that's how I visualized it when I would see it. I see, I gotta come the fuck down here, man. I seen Deuces. I'm like, God, this boy getting this money, man. I'm looking at these Puerto Ricans. I'm looking at Puerto Ricans. I'm just looking at everybody. And what fucked me up about Kensington, like in certain neighborhoods that I grew up in North Philly, South Philly, West Philly, Southwest Frankfurt, when you sold drugs, you didn't openly like do it, or you had respect when certain people walked up or drove up. You put everything away. You understand what I'm saying? In Kensington, It's like a poppy store. You know it's there, ain't no hiding it. What I mean is a regular business, like a regular mom and pop candy store. That's how you would go in and get your stuff and leave, walk out, mind your business. Selling drugs on the corners or in the middle of the block, whatever how you do it in Kensington. One night, right? Me and Deuce had to meet to connect. See, everything down Kensington is about security. It's like a movie scene and everything. You meet to connect. That gotta be secretive. What I'm about to go meet to connect. You know what I'm saying? You gotta walk this way, hold up, you gotta stop, wait 30 seconds. Now we can walk. I'm like, this shit fucked me up. I was really with Deuce one day. One day, it was so me and Deuce just walking around, but the whole time he's meeting different connects. This motherfucker like 3 different connects. Them Puerto Ricans down there be playing with. See, y'all understand the game, man. Motherfuckers don't have one connect. They be having like 3 and 4 connects. You know what I mean? And we sitting there walking around Kensington, but I'm thinking he just taking me through there. And it's like, but we are meeting people that he got to go see. But every time we would leave them, a car pull up. Like, what if that's connect? I swear to God. And he'd be sitting there talking to the boy, then he'll call me over. And the way he'd do it, this shit was like, it's like his, put it to you like this. I wish I had his confidence. His confidence, like, if the connect could come up knowing the connect got all the drugs, the money, he got more than us. So you would think Deuce would be acting like he's under the boss. He would act like he was the boss. He'd say he'd be the most, what I said. He would say the most words. He would be in the middle, like he's really the boss. And then he's just like, say we all like talking. He'd be in the middle. The connect could be right here, I'll be right here. And he'll be having his hand on the connect shoulder and the hand on my shoulder and be talking to us, man. No bullshit. And he be talking to these people, they really be fucking listening to him. That's when I realized if you know how to talk, you know how to use your personality to believe in yourself, to have that much confidence. Having confidence in yourself can make a billionaire want to be around you. Because that type of energy, that type of personality characteristic to have confidence in yourself, no matter who you're around, like you're the biggest thing in the world, but in a humble way. I'm just sitting here thinking about that emotion, just picturing him and visualizing him doing all this and remembering all this. Like, damn, that boy really was in his bag. Lord Deuce. You know what he doing now? He making movies, man. They making movies down South Philly, man. Him and Gerald Noble. We stay in contact with each other and everything, man. And I respect that because it's extraordinary that he still contact me, congratulating me when I'm doing on the internet. And now he said, you motivate me to get my YouTube page. They making movies. I'm on my way to make movies. He on his way to get a podcast. You see what I'm saying? See, everybody think it's a step up or a step. You know what I mean? So he doing movies, now he's in the podcast, right?
Like, I thought she was gonna kill us. I was almost positive that bitch was giving me money just so she could line me up to fucking kill me. Like, it was that bad. And then we meet up with you, and you're just mad dope, like mad nice. Like, you saved me and her from Kensington, bro. You saved us. You fucking saved us. I devote you my life, bro. Like, I would have been fine regardless, you feel me? I'm a pretty female. But at the same time, it's like anything could have happened out in them streets. I am a pretty female, you feel me? Like,